Good Monday morning, everybody, and happy Labor Day. Chris Allen with your weather podcast for this September 7th. I hope that you have the day off. I don't. I'm laboring on Labor Day. That's all right. I had a couple of weeks off, was in Alaska and all that. And it's good to be at work, good to be able to bring you the weather on this Labor Day. Hopefully you've got some outdoor plans, maybe a cookout, maybe going to the lake, doing something outdoors today. I think you're going to be okay, but like yesterday, there is that possibility that somebody could pick up a shower or thunderstorm later this afternoon. It's not going to be everybody, but there is that chance that it could happen. Really any place, any time once you get into the afternoon hours. So factor that into your plans. Maybe keep a weather radio or our WBKO app on your phone so you can see a radar and get the latest updates that way, especially if you're going to be out on the lake and away from your TV. Most people check the weather on their phones now, and we've got an app that can do that. Plus, there are several ways you can do that just on your telephone or tablet, whatever device you may have. Yesterday, we reached a high of 92 degrees at the Bowling Green Airport. That happened a little bit after noon. 86 is the average high, so we were 6 degrees above the average for the day. 67 was our low, 62 the average. That's a 5-degree difference. A year ago, we had a high of 86 and a low of 70 back in 2014. And at the airport yesterday, only 0.02 of an inch of rain, but I don't live really that far from the airport, and in it came a drenching downpour for about 20 minutes or so where I live, close to downtown. And it was nice. It was really nice to get some of that rain. It took the temperature down a bit and took out some of the ragweed that's been flowing around. But the ragweed, unfortunately, is still going to run high for the next several days. But we do see some changes, some pleasant changes coming to our 7-day forecast, which I'll explain in just a few minutes. Rainfall, as I mentioned, only 0.02 at the airport, 0.07 now for the month of September. We're starting to get behind now. We're running about even for the year-to-date totals, but now we're getting into that abnormally dry situation where we really could use some beneficial rainfall. So our forecast is going to be today much like your Sunday was. Hot, humid, that chance of a pop-up afternoon shower or thunderstorm. And even though the rain chance is low, or the chance that you will see rain today is low, that does not have anything to do with how intense the rainfall could be. So if you happen to get underneath one of those thunderstorms this afternoon, it could produce some very heavy rainfall in a short amount of time, and then the sun comes back out. And then things heat up again. We're calling for a high today at 93 degrees. Tonight, partly cloudy, and any location that picks up rain today could very likely see dense fog tonight. We're seeing a little bit of patchy fog this morning, so keep that in mind. Overnight low tonight at 69. Now, Tuesday, as everybody heads back to work, mostly sunny, hot, humid, back to 93. Less of a chance of showers because of the absence of a weak moisture axis that is right now sitting over Georgia and southeastern Tennessee. That is what helped prompt and pop those showers yesterday, and will do so again today. But it will be absent on the day Tuesday. But as we get into Wednesday of this week, we see some big changes coming. First of all, a very slow-moving cold front will move across the center part of the country and make its approach into the Mississippi River Valley very slowly. So during the day on Wednesday, partly sunny, warm, and humid, we'll begin to see a chance of scattered showers and thunderstorms Wednesday afternoon with a high of 89. A little better chance of scattered showers and thunderstorms Wednesday night with a low of 69. And as that front kind of parks over the area on Thursday, we'll see a continued 50% chance of scattered showers and thunderstorms and a high of 85. Initially, right now, it looks like we could pick up anywhere from a half inch to around an inch of rain, which is badly needed right now. Now, of course, Thursday is the beginning of Balloons, Tunes, and Barbecue out at the Bowling Green Airport. It's also the beginning of the 31W Treasure Hunt. That's the big yard sale that runs the length of Louisville to Nashville along 31W. But even though you're going to have to dodge some showers, I think, on that first day, I don't think it's going to be a total washout. But you will need to pay attention to the weather that day. Not necessarily expecting any severe weather, but we could get more of those occasional drenching downpours. Now, as we get into Friday, the front begins to move on. We'll see a chance of morning showers, then becoming partly cloudy, cooler, with a high of 82 on Friday. Now, that's not the best part. The best part is coming just in time for the weekend. We're going to see overnight lows in the mid to upper 50s Friday night, but Saturday and Sunday mostly sunny, cooler, and less humid. A high of 78 both Saturday and Sunday. This will be our first taste of fall-like weather as temperatures fall into the 50s for overnight lows Friday, Saturday, and Sunday nights. Great timing for Balloons, Tunes, and Barbecue and for the concerts going on this weekend. Great news for the 31W Treasure Hunt, the final 3 days of that event. And there's also Godstock going on, Godstock 21, 21st year for that, going on at Barren River Lake State Resort Park, the outdoor concerts and worship meetings. So it's going to be great weather for all those big events going on this coming weekend. The very beginning, though, on Thursday will be the day that we'll see the most inclement weather, although it won't be, as I mentioned, a washout. We'll certainly have some rain chances in there. So, not too bad of a forecast. I hope that you enjoy your Labor Day and get outside today, cook out, go to the lake, whatever you're going to do. But just, again, keep in mind, even though the rain chance is not all that great today, there is that possibility where it does rain, the rainfall could be briefly heavy and frequent lightning, maybe some gusty winds, possibly even a few reports of small hail. That cannot be ruled out, so just keep that in mind. In the meantime, enjoy your Labor Day. Thank you so much for listening. God bless. Know the weather before it knows you. Stay informed. Download the WBKO app through the App Store or Google Play, or go to WBKO.com anytime. That way you'll know the weather before it knows you. Have a great day. I'll see you live at 5:30 on AM Kentucky, streaming live to the WBKO app and to WBKO.com.